saying about the media, I know that most of you are attuned to our channel, St. Francis Xavier Official. St. Francis Xavier Official, because there are many other channels and they are saying all kinds of things. They are not the right one. So this is the right one, and you can have many things on it. So there is also the app, so both Android as well as the iPhone, and also the website, all by the same name. So it becomes very easy for you to access the material. I've been doing from COVID time morning prayer from 5 o'clock till 6:30. It's a nice form of prayer based exactly on this same prayer, because this is what Jesus gave me. So I lead you, and it has 5-6 steps in it. So 5 to 6 we do that. Then we look into the life of Jesus, who lived me in him when he was there, and now I live him in me as I live now. So the rosary, we take all the 20 decades based on the scripture, one Our Father, one Hail Mary, and it's a nice experience for half an hour. And then we have the next experience, the adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. Jesus is in me and I am in Jesus. So Jesus is in all creation and all creation is in Jesus. This is what it is. This is the mystical experience that all mystics have. And it is not just only us, but also the others in other faiths also have mystical experiences. So we can dialogue with them at that level. And at the same time, we have our ways which we can dialogue with. And there is this kind of relationship that we can have with others. The masses here are 3 on Sundays. 7 and 8 are in Konkani. The 9:15 Mass is in English. On the rest of the days of the week, from Monday to Saturday, there are only 2 Masses, 7 in Konkani, 8 is in English. On the 6th of every month, now 6th is an important date because the 6th of May, 1542, St. Francis Xavier came to this place of ours in Goa. So that's why it's quite significant. But where did he live? Not in the palace. He lived in the hospice of St. Lazarus, which was somewhere there. And he lived there taking care of lepers, and he would sleep on the floor. He would take care of them. Though he was the nuncio and the representative of the King of Portugal, but he lived a very simple life. That was his self-abandonment to Jesus. And for which reason, Jesus worked marvels and miracles through him then and even now. Look at the amount of people that come here. He's still working through him. So in the chapel there, it was given to him, the St. Paul's College, and he himself was down to Cochin and to Kanyakumari, that area, doing missionary work. And so he called in all the Jesuits. The Jesuits came here, and it became a very famous college at that time. It was called St. Paul's College, and so all the Jesuits were not called Jesuits, but they were called Paulists. So in Goa, there are a lot of traditions of Paulists buy, Paulists, land, Paulist houses. This is all of the Jesuits of those years. But in 1759, the Jesuits were suppressed by the Portuguese who loved them. But because the Jesuits had done a lot of work and they became quite jealous of them, and so they just suppressed them and squashed the society. In 1773, the whole society all over the world was suppressed. But in 1814, it was revived because the church could not do without them, because they really stood by the church, and so it was revived. But the Jesuits came to Goa back only in 1956. They came here. There was one father posted here. This had already become quite, different by that time. It was richly adorned church. Things had already been gone from here because there were so many things that had happened. But the body of St. Francis Xavier remained here. It was placed in this side in 1698. But it was brought to the church and placed this side in 1624. So you can see that. Then from there it was shifted here. I'm giving a little history, just a little bit. So the Mass is held there in the chapel, and there are a lot of people who attended, and we keep 6th, very important day, because it's the day on which he arrived here to Goa. And the last thing that I would like to invite you to consider very seriously, I know you've been doing your homework as citizens of this country, voting. It is a must. Don't say that, they will do it. No, we all have to vote. Keep your head on your shoulders, go about with it prayerfully, so that we are all children of God, and that we should have our freedom. God has given it to us. We must not squander it away.